Um, let's read this article. This one was July 15th, 2015. Ex-deputy to get 5 years. Prosecutor, no probation. Former Letcher County Sheriff's Deputy Brian Dameron will serve 5 years in prison with no chance of parole or probation under a plea agreement reached Tuesday in Letcher Circuit Court. Dameron, who was second in command at the Letcher County Sheriff's Office until last October, pleaded guilty to 6 counts of receiving stolen property and 1 count of theft by unlawful taking during a hearing before Special Letcher Circuit Judge Johnny Ray Harris. A 7th charge of receiving stolen property was dismissed. Dameron, who was ordered taken into custody by Judge Harris at the end of the hearing, is being housed in the Harlan County Jail for safety considerations. This week's plea agreement was reached between Dameron, 38, his attorney, Daniel Dotson of Whitesburg, and Pike Commonwealth's attorney, Rick Bartley. Bartley, who was assigned to the case after Letcher Commonwealth's attorney Edison G. Banks stepped aside, told Judge Harris he will oppose all forms of probation or early parole when formal sentencing for Dameron is held August 4th. I can't wait to find out what changed. We've got another article to read. Standing before Judge Harris and beside Attorney Dotson, Dameron choked up frequently as he answered yes each of 7 times Harris asked him, "Do you plead guilty because you are in fact guilty?" I don't know why it's always so much more emotional for them. They sure don't care when anybody else has to get up there and plead guilty to something that maybe they didn't do, or maybe something that they did do, but it's just as traumatizing. They're not anything special. I've said it many times. If you're not a career criminal and you get arrested, it's very traumatizing, to be handcuffed and put in the back of a car and usually talked to like a dog and then strip searched and thrown into a little bitty concrete cell. It's not a fun experience, but it's not for anybody. When pleading guilty to the 7 charges, Dameron admitted to illegally possessing and disposing of 4 Glock pew-pews, 3 Model 27s and 1 Model 23 that turned up missing from an evidence locker in the sheriff's office. He also admitted to illegally possessing and disposing of 1 double star AR rifle, 1 FLIR thermal scope, and to stealing more than $500 in cash, all of which were also found missing from the evidence locker. Now, he knew that was wrong. He knew he was stealing. Each time he stole money, and each one of those pew-pews that he took out of that evidence locker, he knew that was stealing.